Hey everybody, back in again with another unboxing, this time of the Doogee Mix 2. So we'll file this to the side first. The Doogee Mix 2, it's a departure from the original Doogee Mix. If you remember, the Doogee Mix 1 was a bezel-less phone that was inspired by the Xiaomi Mi Mix. The Mix 2 moves away from that bezel-less design with an 18:9 aspect ratio. So this is more inspired by the Galaxy S8 or the LG G6 more than the Xiaomi Mix. So you get a case. Oh nice, okay, a black case so I can put it over the gold phone because I don't like gold phones. This is a pretty nice case too. It's pretty firm, it's a shell. So that's one of the beauties of Chinese phones, is you get so much bonus. You get a screen protector, not a tempered glass though, this is plastic film. You get a microfiber cloth and a case. And then here, what do you have? You have a USB-C adapter for micro USB 3.0. A dongle, so you already know this phone doesn't have a headphone jack, so you have a USB-C dongle to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. USB-C cable. Charging brick. SIM ejector tool. So that's it, not much. This time you don't get that little condom. Remember with the Doogee Mix 1, it came with a freaking condom package that had a ring, that had like a cell phone grip inside. That was ridiculous. So anyway, let's get to the device. Nice. Very reflective back. There's also a protector on the back already. So again, there's 2 layers of protection. There's this, and then there's one more piece here that you can peel off. I'll leave it on for now. Again, another layer of protection right here. So this comes with a screen protector pre-installed, and then you also get a screen protector in the box, so that's cool. Let me power on the device. Well, let's try the case. Nice. This case fits very well. It's very slim fitting. It doesn't add much bulk. I don't even know if this will protect the phone much from drops. It's more for grip, I guess, and more to cover up the gold back because black looks better. I like the texture of the fingerprint reader right here. Very reflective phone. It's like a straight on, it's like a mirror. I like the buttons here too. So you have volume. This is not a volume rocker, there's a separate button. So volume buttons. I like that they give a really solid tactile feedback. The texture makes it easy to find by reach too. So the display, you see that there's a little bit of rounded corners. Oh, 1% battery, I better charge this thing. Okay, I'm gonna charge this thing, set it up, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I played with the Doogee Mix for like 2 hours now, and holy shit, I'm impressed. This is the best phone Doogee has made, and arguably, probably the best budget phone on the market right now. So first, let's talk the build quality. You know how mainstream tech media, especially American ones, they tend to act like Apple phones, iPhones are like in a class of its own in terms of build quality. When they review an iPhone, they'll be like, oh my god, it feels so nice and premium. You can't get this feeling in other phones now. That's bullshit. First of all, top Android phones from Huawei, LG, Samsung, their phones already feel just as nice as any iPhone out there. But I'm willing to bet that even this $200 budget phone from a little known brand named Doogee is just as nice as the newest iPhone. I mean, I have the iPhone 10 on me actually, so I'm a good person to gauge. And I'm not talking about software, I'm not talking about performance, I'm talking about just the build quality, the in-hand feel. This phone, You have a 1080p 6-inch display with rounded corners that are very nicely done. The buttons are firm and clicky and have this good texture to it, and you know, tactile feedback is good. And then you look at the chamfers and edges, the way the light reflect off the chamfer and edges, it's just really premium looking and really gorgeous. In terms of in-hand feel, this phone feels just as good as any $1,000 big name smartphone out there. So don't fall into the hype. In terms of just building a phone now, every phone company can make a damn good phone. But you know what? What makes me love the Doogee Mix 2 so far, it's not necessarily the hardware, it's the software. Because if you remember, I didn't like Doogee Mix 1 software. It was really tacky. So Doogee's cleaned it up a lot. So as you can see, there's almost no bloatware. This is all the apps that comes with the phone, mostly Google based. There are a couple of apps I downloaded already, so not a lot of apps. And as you can see, you can also swipe up to bring up the app tray. This is the first budget Chinese phone I've seen to implement this Android feature. And you can also long press on Google Apps to bring up shortcuts. So I can long press on Gmail to quickly compose an email, or long press on YouTube to see my subscriptions are trending. So again, this is a new Android well, not new, this is like an Android feature that most other Chinese budget phones do not have. So internally, the Doogee Mix 2 is powered by Helio P25 chips with 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. So this is very good for a budget device that's only 200 bucks. And so far, everything has been running smoothly, no problems at all. If you care about benchmarks, the Doogee Mix 2 scored an 823 in single core and 3001 on a multi-core on Geekbench. 3001, it's pretty good for multi-core. So now moving on to the camera, this is another area that the Mix 2 really impresses for a budget device. You get not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 cameras. 2 on the back, 2 on the front. Now while 2 cameras on the back is kind of boring by now and also gimmicky, the 2 cameras on the front is actually pretty useful because this is set up like the LG V10 with 2 selfie cameras. One is a normal lens, one is a wide angle lens. So that means when you look at selfies, this is a normal lens. You can tap on the icon to go to the wide angle lens. It's 130 degrees, so you get a much wider field of vision. That means you can take selfies with like 2 or 3 or 4 friends without needing a selfie stick. Anytime you can skip the selfie stick, it's a win. You can also record videos with the two different selfie lens, except the software, the camera software, it's a bit weird right now. I'm not sure if this is a hardware limitation. So if I'm recording a selfie video using the normal selfie lens right now, if I want to switch to the wide angle lens, I have to tap on the icon, but then it knocks me out of video mode. So then I have to go into video again, then I can shoot wide angle video selfies, and the quality looks pretty good too. So another thing that the Doogee Mix is using with the dual cameras, and another first for a budget Chinese device, is facial recognition. So if you go into security right here, you will see that you can use face unlock. And setting up, it's pretty easy. I've already set it up. I'll set up again right now. So it's just a matter of putting my face into the camera like this. Wait 5 seconds and then it's done. And then now unlocking the phone actually works with my face. So I'm gonna try to get this right now. So you see it unlocked up from just scanning my face. So it took about 4 seconds, so it's not that fast. So it's cool to have, but it's a little bit gimmicky because I actually tested this earlier. You need to hold the phone straight up to your face to be able to unlock. If it's on a desk and I try to lean my face over it, it wouldn't unlock. So that means you have to lift up the phone, hold it facing your face for 4 seconds to unlock. By that time, you might as well just use a fingerprint reader, which is super fast. Now, I don't know how secure it is, and to be honest, I wouldn't bet on it being very secure because I think other than the iPhone 10, which uses that true depth camera sensor to map my face, to make a 3D map of my face, all these other facial unlocks is just using a 2D image of my face, so that can probably be easily fooled. If I print out a picture of my head, life size, it can probably unlock this phone. I think. I haven't tested it yet, but you know, it's pretty cool to have a futuristic feature like this on a budget ass phone. So now, about camera photo quality. It's about on par with other Chinese phones, meaning the camera is really slow to focus. But if you manage to focus and you have good lighting, you get a really good detailed shot that you can definitely put on Instagram and it will look fine. Like nobody's gonna know you using like a cheap phone. But whether or not this phone will take good photos at night, I haven't had a chance to try yet, but I highly doubt it, just because, you know, budget device, it's not gonna have a sensor that's low in aperture that's low enough and a sensor that's high end enough to capture a lot of lighting information at night. But you know what, it doesn't matter. I mean not that it doesn't matter, but it's a $200 phone, so I really can't nitpick, right? As long as the photos look good during the day, I think that's good enough. I do wish Doogee's phone can focus a little faster, which I think they might fix in a software update, but as of now, photos turn out really good if you have good lighting. And in terms of video, so I recorded a video sample here, as you can see, pretty good too. It's better than most budget phones I've tried, and there is no OIS, but there is a little bit of stabilization. So you look at the footage, it's not as jerky as on other Chinese phones, and when I zoom in and out stuff, it looks pretty decent. Four times zoom right here. So the display is actually pretty impressive too. This is a 1080p panel LCD. It gets pretty bright and vibrant. I was watching an NBA highlight video outside in the sun and you can see very clearly. Now let's check out the sound. The sound's also pretty good. If you're familiar with my videos, you know what I'm about to do, and I'm gonna go into 21. Check out some CL. Let's play. So this is about 50% volume here. It's not that loud, but the sound is pretty crisp. There is no distortion. And then check it out, you also get stereo sound. So the speaker grill, this one up here is fake. It only comes off at the bottom. So you can cover it, but you actually still have sound coming out of here. Let's turn it up. See? So sound's coming out of here right now. I can't muffle this. So that was 100% volume. It's really good. The bass is still a little bit weak, but there's no distortion at 100% volume, and you get speakers, stereo speakers. You might remember that I didn't love the Doogee Mix 1. I thought it was just okay. I like the Maze Alpha a lot better than the Doogee Mix 1. But with the Doogee Mix 2, I think Doogee really did an excellent job of improving the phone all around. This is the most impressive budget phone I've tried yet, and I would definitely use this phone actually as my daily driver out and about if the color wasn't gold. I mean, I just hate gold phones. If this was like all black, man, I would actually use this phone like for real, because I think the selfie camera is very useful and it just feels very nice in the hand.